time that it goes down. I feel the love, why I don't need no closure. You feeling down, baby, come let me hold ya. Would you come let me hold ya? Rough up the bed every time that it goes down. I feel the love, why I don't need no closure. You feeling down, baby, come let me hold ya. Would you come let me hold ya?
Tú me encantas, a ti yo te rezo mi santa. Nadie habla como baila, ninguna en la disco te alcanza. No, es que tú me encantas, a ti yo te rezo mi santa. Nadie habla como baila, ninguna en la disco te alcanza. Castígala, dale lo que pide. Estamos en la zona que nada se prohíbe. Dale duro pa' que nunca se olvide. Castígala, castígala. Me envió una foto por texto, que me espera sin nada puesto. Ok, baby, escucha el concepto. Tú miras con las nalgas paradas y las manos cruzadas que parezco un arresto. Ese toto me hizo un himno, sí. Mis pensamientos de ti están compuestos cuando repetimos la dosis. Esto es sin dejarnos ver. A ti ninguna te puede frontear, porque nunca la dejas caer. Dime cuándo nos vamos a encontrar. Como viste te quiero romper. Todavía no me voy a acostar. Pa' esperar que me tires al cel. Vamos a tener sexo. En el cuarto cae un diluvio. Otra vez te viene, cada vez más yo te estudio. Y hasta que salga el sol me quedo pa' darte lo tuyo. Los dos bien bellacos, calentamos más que un julio. Castígala, dale lo que pide. Estamos en la zona que nada se prohíbe. Dale duro pa' que nunca se olvide. Castígala, castígala. La nota explota. Yo no sé qué pasaba, tuve que agarrarme de ti fuerte. A ver hasta dónde llegaba, sorry. Fue la nota o la noche, pero yo no me quitaba, sorry. Si yo nunca me envuelvo, pero tú estás complicada.
Todo está bien, no te tienes que estresar. A ti yo sola no te dejaré. Me enchulé la primera vez que la vi. Me enamoré cuando con ella bailé. Desde hace rato se quería pegar. Puse la espalda contra la pared. Y si yo bajo, sabes que le haré. Tú quieres, mami. Se le viran los ojos. La miro y se relambe. El pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te cojo, te subo a la altura. Tú dime y te recojo. Ella a manejar me dejó. Siempre se va a sentir cuando un lugar llegue yo. Yo estaba coronando desde que era menor. Por foto se ve bien, pero de frente mejor. Se dio un par de copas de más. Del pino tinto me pidió pausa cuando iba por el quinto. Le di una vuelta por el barrio con la quinco. Ellos cuando me ven de frente quedan trinco. Sola la hace, sola la paga. Donde otra la que se apaga. Está llamando mi atención porque quiere que le haga. Tú quieres, mami. Se le viran los ojos. La miro y se relambe. El pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te cojo, te subo a la altura.
All right, quick session, quick update before I disappear for the next 24 hours. Yeah, literally, probably. Maybe, I don't know. See, I got a long flight tomorrow, so gold update. Market looks bullish. Gold had a big move today. We had a big breakout to the upside today. You guys can hear me, right? Type in the chat if you guys can hear me. We had a pretty big breakout to the upside tonight, or yesterday, this morning, not tonight. Pretty big breakout up. Now price is consolidating. Seems like there's a good amount of demand for gold. Honestly, I see two possible moves. We might just consolidate up here, go for like a continuation. Like pull at this point, I think you're looking for pullbacks on gold for continuations. Any dips on gold could lead to price continuations. So yeah, we're looking bullish overall. I mean, we had it for Monday. It was a big move for Monday. Price made a pretty strong move up today. Impulsive leg breaking multiple consolidation zones. So we're looking at that. We're now consolidating like above that previous resistance where the blue zones are. Structure looks bullish overall after the strong breakout today. It's kind of two zones we could probably maintain. It looks like gold wants to go to 3,700. Gold is already at, right now it's at what, 37.17 per ounce. Yeah, gold is climbing. So yeah, with the move that happened today, I could see more likely for continuations. Right now, yeah, gold is 307 now. We had a big breakout today. Strong impulsive move. It was a very strong impulsive move to the upside, and it broke out of multiple like consolidations all in here. Like the price is just consolidating all in here. We had a big breakout up. Even right now, we're building some consolidation. I'm going to keep an eye on the market like on my phone over the next 2-3 hours because I'm not going to be on my laptop. I'm going to be running around tonight. Got some meetings and stuff to do tonight. Just for like the next 3 hours, I'm going to be a bit busy. So I'm going to be watching on my phone and see if there's any pullbacks. If we come down to the second zone, I'll just probably drop a signal and take some buys there. But watch that first zone. We'll see, like price could consolidate and potentially like come down but still go up. Could try for like a retracement but still make a move up. But that's right now for gold. It being Monday. Yeah, it's Monday and we made a lot of movement. We know we've been bullish overall, right? So I think the next move is still upside. There's probably gonna be another leg up. If anything, wait for a good. If it can retrace, I'll take a buy. If it comes down to 36.50. If it comes down to 36.50, even like 36.55 area, 36.55. Look at that area, 36.55, 36.50 area. Seems far away, but it's Monday. I mean, it's Monday. We made a lot of movement up. We had this big, like I said, big impulsive move up. We ideally want that correction. All right. Big day this week. Wednesday. Yeah, if anything, I'm gonna wait. Like, if gold can come down closer, we need a good. Like, it's obviously not the best place to look for a setup right now, with where price is at, because it still could come down a bit more. But overall, does look bullish. We are up here at a higher high. Unless like the more price consolidates up here, like the kind of better it is to look for a buy. This, like, if it just keeps consolidating up here and it just keeps like staying above here, then it's maybe better to look for buys. Ideally, we want that bigger retracement. But if price just keeps consolidating up here, if it just kind of stays up here and it doesn't really do much, you know, we could get those continuations. It's going to be a quick session, guys. I'm literally going to be done in like 10 minutes. Quick session tonight. All right, so we're going to be done in 10 minutes. Bitcoin, I think, is dropping before FOMC. I think FOMC, Bitcoin will spike up. We have FOMC on Wednesday. This upcoming Wednesday, virtually the world expects rate cuts. You know, I think we are getting those rate cuts. I think it's been long enough. President Trump has been obviously like pushing Jerome Powell for that. We've seen that. We've seen that like all year. President Trump talking smack to Jerome Powell. He's been all over the guy. Even right here, look, Trump. Too late. Yeah, he calls him too late, Jerome. Too late. He calls him too late, Jerome. Too late. See how he says too late? Must cut interest rates. Now he's just calling them too late. Now, and bigger than he had in mind, they might cut the rates by more than 25 basis points. Last year, so a year ago from today, literally, like around this time, was the last time the U.S. cut their interest rates. Now, all the other like USA, China, all the other countries, UK, have cut their rates and stuff. Here we could see July 31st, September 18th, November 7th. You could see last year, actually, look at how the rates went from 5.5 and then it went to 5.0. They cut it by 50 basis points. And then going into November, more. Going into December, more. The next meeting, so it's September 17th this week, and then October 29th would be the next one after. The market's expecting something similar as last year, what happened a year ago. All right, so if we go to Bitcoin, we look at the last federal funds cut rate. Like the last time they cut the rates, that was here. That would have been Wednesday, right? Like around here in this like candle, this line. Bitcoin went up. Last time rates were cut, it went up in the short term. So it went up like on the day, and then like throughout the week after, throughout the whole week, and then next week. Then it had like a retracement. If you look at Bitcoin like last year with the rate cuts, it's going to affect Bitcoin. A lot of people are expecting Bitcoin to go up. From the research I've been doing, I've been expecting Bitcoin to go up with rate cuts for months. Like we've been talking about it all year. Last year it looked like perfect market structure shift. Like you had a low here, market shifted out, and then ended up going up. But the rates were cut right here. Here was the last rate cut. That was on September 18th of 2024. And that day, Bitcoin went up. Crypto went up that day. And then following days after. Then we got a retracement, and then we went up all the weeks after. Like after the rate cuts, look at what Bitcoin did last year. It exploded after the rate cuts. After rate cuts, Bitcoin went up, weeks after. Not like the day, yeah, it went up on the day, but it's not like it exploded the day of. If you look at how much it went up weeks after the rate cut. So we'll see how that goes this year. It's kind of lining up, I would say, similar to how last year was happening. Can Bitcoin go down? Yeah, like Bitcoin could, like, it could come down and then rocket up, or like it could go up, come down like it did last year, and then go up more towards the end of the year. Like, I don't think Bitcoin's just going to go like, psh. I think it'll go up, go down, then go up. Like, I think it's going to be similar to last year. Literally, like, I'm feeling like it's going to be like last year. It went up, it went down, and then it went up. So I think it's going to be, like, similar to last year. Unless, like, a lot of people are saying they might cut the rates by 50 basis points. There's a chance that they do. There is a chance that they do cut the rates by 50 basis points. If that happens, then that could be something that makes Bitcoin go parabolic and, like, skyrocket if they cut the rates by 50 basis points. So we're going to see. This Wednesday is going to be an interesting day. Even right now, Bitcoin has some daily structure shift. When we look at like the daily here, there's some daily structure shift happening in there. Interesting. I mean, crypto did a big pullback. Maybe, I think it's like I think we're getting like a pre-FOMC dip. Anything that comes down because of FOMC, like I'm going to be buying the dips, like what I can with what I can, buying the dips, and just holding my positions and managing them and making sure I'm just going to be making sure I don't get liquidated is what I mean when I say buying the dips. I'm going to be managing my positions because I'm just going to still be like a holder. But yeah, like overall things are looking interesting. We got a couple of days. Gold, how will the rate cuts affect gold? Well, it already is affecting gold. Gold is already going up with anticipation of the rates being cut. That's probably why we see gold moving the way it is, and because of all the conflicts going on in the world, the bombings, the attacks, the wars, like that's a huge reason why gold's going up. We have a lot of conflicts, crises, wars, attacks, bombings going on just in the last 7 days. Literally since like September 5th, there's been a lot like going on in the world. Things way out of our control, right? Things we can just follow and pray that things get better, right? It doesn't look like there's a quote I heard a long time ago. It's hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Expect the best, prepare for the worst. It's kind of like in the mindset of like a gold investor, someone who's just been aggressively buying gold. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. It's like, imagine if you were just aggressively buying gold all year. That's like preparing for the worst, because gold works in times of uncertainty, in times of like, when conflicts going on, crisis, basically when bad things happen, gold performs well. And I mean, over the course of the last few years, it's been like that, right? If you guys have any quick questions, it's going to be a quick session. I'm about to jump off soon. So type in the chat if you guys have any quick questions or anything. But yeah, overall price looking bullish on gold. Maybe we can get some continuations up to 3,700. We are consolidating right now going into Tokyo session. If this consolidation holds up longer, you could probably look for continuations. I'll try to drop a signal tonight or tomorrow and see what we can get. I'll be monitoring the price, and I'll just be monitoring like where things are, and I'll drop a signal in inner circle if I can. I tried this morning, but it just didn't meet up with what I wanted to send. Sometimes things move too fast when there's a signal there. Literally, like this morning, there was here, when this broke out, I was like, there's a trade here to send. Like if it pulled back deeper, it would have been great. But yeah, overall, the thing about gold right now, you guys should look into what's going on with Israel, Qatar. Look, Summit declares Qatar solidarity. Israel kills 51 in Gaza. Like even Spain Prime Minister calls for Israel sports ban, and like military from Israel is not allowed to enter Spain now. Stuff like this. Like you guys should. There's a lot. If you go on Instagram threads, if you go on threads, or if you go on Twitter and you just type in like Israel, Gaza, or Israel, like you just type in that, you'll see like a lot of stuff going on. Like heavy Israel airstrikes reported in northwest Gaza City 3 hours ago. Admits Israel faces all this stuff, isolation over Gaza. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. Damn, more than 10% of Gaza population has been killed, injured. Just in the last week, you could go down a good rabbit hole if you go on Twitter or X. I call it Twitter. I'm just used to calling it Twitter. My bad. It's called X. Refuses to rule out further strikes on Hamas leaders. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff. Like I've been seeing so many different headlines just in the last week. That's like, whoa, what is going on? And then Qatar, they're getting Qatar involved. It's like, damn. They had an emergency summit. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Like, if you go that, gold. I think investors, gold's the safest thing people will probably flock to in times of super uncertainty in the markets. Just last week, it was crazy. Just last week, they bombed 6 countries. Israel has attacked at least 6 countries this year, multiple times for, who? Lebanon, Qatar, Yemen, Syria. We went over this. I know we know about this, but yeah. That's the world. The world we're in right now, and it affects the markets that we look at. It affects the markets a lot. Gold has not been going up the way it has this year by accident. Definitely not. And it could still keep going up because interest rates can affect the bond market. Interest rates can affect yields. From what we've been looking into, we know if they cut the rates, so that's going to affect gold like this. Main effects of rate cuts on gold. So gold doesn't pay dividends or interest like stocks or high yield savings account or bonds. You can have a bank account that has a high yield savings account and you can earn interest per year, 8-12% a year or something, depending on the market. It can be higher. There could be higher yields on an annual basis, depending on the market, and rates as well, depending on where the rates are at. So rates are high right now, but if they cut rates, right? When rates are high, investors prefer bonds or savings account that generate a yield. But when those rates are cut, those yields drop. Gold becomes more attractive as a safe haven, as an asset, and a store of value. So a weaker US dollar boosts gold. Rate cuts often weaken the US dollar since capital flows out of USD into higher yield currencies. Maybe we're seeing that happening right now because gold is already going up a lot. Maybe investors or central banks have already started positioning themselves for gold. So Rate cuts often weaken the US dollar since capital flows out of USD into higher yielding currencies. Gold is priced in US dollars, So a weaker dollar generally pushes gold prices higher because it becomes cheaper for non-US buyers. So that's some things that you can maybe take away from maybe what could happen with gold. Like, rate cuts tend to be bullish for gold because they weaken the dollar. Lower yields make gold more attractive. Inflation hedge, demand increases. If the cut is small, 25 basis points, and the market see it enough to stabilize growth, stocks might rally, gold might move sideways. During 2020 pandemic, rates went to zero. Gold rose to like a new all-time high because of that. In 2019, the Fed pivoted rates. So we'll see. Like, I mean, with crypto, it's going to be interesting with crypto for sure. Because last time the rates were cut for crypto, weeks after that, things started really, really escalating. We have the chart here again, back here, all right? Last rate cut was here, September 18th, 2024 for the US. They did it by 50 basis points. Obviously, in the short term, crypto went up. You can see then after it pulled back, overall, crypto went up since then. See, like since then, gold has been going up since the last FOMC too. Like gold's bottom came in like the last FOMC that happened like this year. What was that, July 30th? Gold's literally been going up since July 30th. Like July 30th is like right here. Gold has literally been going up since the last FOMC right here. So I'm looking for continuations maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. Might have to try I might send 2 trades because I want to catch the move, so I might be aggressive and send 2 trades or more. We'll see. So if you see me send more than 1 trade, if 1 trade loses, don't worry, there'll probably be another trade. We might end up having to take 2 trades because we got 2 zones, so be prepared for that. If you guys are in my inner circle, there might be more than 1 setup because we have 2 zones we're really looking at. So I'm going to monitor the market tonight and see. But yeah, that's overall what I'm looking at. Goldman Sachs expects gold to hit $5,000 per ounce. And I'll show you. So see here, see these scenarios here? So you have a base case. And this isn't me saying this is Goldman. So this isn't just, this isn't Evan Cabral saying this. This comes from Goldman, a Goldman economist and analyst. So Goldman outlined several possibilities, basically price paths for gold. I would say by mid 2026, they say. I think by 2026 things will get to probably some of their targets. Base case, gold rises to $4,000 per ounce by mid 2026. Now, more aggressive scenario. Look what they said. If just 1% of privately held U.S. bond market holdings shift into gold. So that goes back to what I was just talking about. A rate cut. So when rates are cut, yields drop, bonds. So again, when rates are high, investors prefer bonds or savings account that generate yields, bonds. But when rates are cut, those yields, the percentage of those yields drop. Then gold becomes more attractive. So Goldman has outlined if just 1% of privately held U.S. bond market holdings shift into gold, because if the rates get cut, we may see gold continue. All right. So yeah, continuations possibly on gold. I have to go though, guys. I have no time to stream more. I have to go right now. I'll see you guys whenever I can stream next. That's about it. Can I make a video on how to trade war in the... Man. Brother. Can you make a video for how to trade in war news? Bro. You know. That's like, buy. Fucking buy everything. If there's war, buy. I don't know. Like, can I make a video on how to trade in war news? Like, look at the market. Look at stocks. Look at Bitcoin. Look at the market. Look at stocks. Look at Bitcoin. Look at gold, look at silver. It's like just recognizing what you're in. It's not about a technical strategy. It's about like recognizing the climate. You know, where's the wind going? Putting your finger out, where's the wind going? That way. It's recognizing the bad stuff. It's about keeping on the news, really. It's like staying on top of the news and being able to see this stuff happening, because I've been telling people about this, and people are like, I've been like, yo, did you hear about this? And they're like, no way. I've told people. I even remember telling some of you guys, and you guys were like, oh my gosh, what? Some of you guys, when I told you guys this and brought your attention this last week, you were like, wait, what? It's finding it. It's recognizing like it's the war. There's war going on, so it's like there's no trading the war. It's like the market performs like this. Look how the market has performed in the year because of the war. I laughed at your question because it's like, you know, it's fucking, we don't trade. It's a hard thing to trade. That's a hard question. Like trading the war news. The last year, there's been like not even last year, last 2 years. November 3rd, November 4th. Right? I mean, it's Ukraine, Russia. It's just knowing, okay, this is happening. The market, like, look how the market performs. It's not really, there's not really a strategy on how to trade the war. Like, we buy here, we like, it's okay. Gold should just go up, right? There's more demand for gold. With stuff like this, there's going to be just naturally more demand for gold. Uncertainty, right? Like, how to, yeah, like Nick laughed. My boy Nick laughed because that's funny. Yeah, like, you know, it's like that question, that was a hard one. Good. Don't worry, I'm not laughing. It's just like damn, yo. I wish I don't know, like personally. Yeah, like Trump tweets, like that would be a hard video. Like, I don't know, like fuck, there's a bomb going off, bye. Like a bomb hits, bye. Like it sounds bad, but it's not funny. It's not funny. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny because it's bad stuff, and we're trading against that stuff. If it hits 75, you could try 75. I think you have an area between 75 and 67. So my first zone is 75, 67. My next zone is 55 and 45. I'll drop this in the chat. I already put this in my inner circle and made a video on it for you guys in my inner circle. But I have to go, guys. How to trade Trump tweets. Yeah. I mean, like, when things happen, what do you think? Yeah, Nepal. Holy, that too. Nepal. Bro, they put the prime minister's wife on fire. One sec, sorry. Sorry, I gotta go. I'd rather stay with you guys, you know? I'm gonna be late. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, like Trump tweets, like, sometimes when bad things happen, the market will dump. Like, when the obvious thing happens, the market, like, when a bomb, like, I've seen times where a missile strikes, market goes down, and then it rallies after. But war trading, like, we've been in, like, it's just understanding, like, okay, like, these things are still here. The market is probably going to stay with that same uncertainty. So uncertainty creates demand for things. Two zones, 65, 67, so 36.75. And then the next one's big, but man, like gold, the way it's been moving, it's moving a lot of pips, man. This thing is moving. I could even say, like, at the bottom there, I got 36.45 marked. Like, two areas. I'd like for gold to have a deeper retracement. Most New York sessions have been bullish, so go back to the last 20 New York sessions. They've all pretty much been bullish. If you go look at, like, New York, the last like 20 New York sessions, you go back, they've all been pretty bullish. So even like where, like if let's say tonight gold doesn't continue or no entries really hit tonight, New York session tomorrow, see where price is at. There's been a lot of bullish New York sessions in the last 3-4 weeks for gold. Pretty much like all of them have been bullish in the last 3-4 weeks. Yeah, like Nepal and all that going on. Holy, they attacked the parliament building, the prime minister's wife. They burned the prime minister's wife on fire. They did a election over Discord. Yeah, like stuff is getting crazy. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Has everyone heard about the whole Nepal situation? Like if you guys heard about what's going on over there, and look at and then you had that Charlie Kirk died. They're in London. They're rioting. There were 100,000 people in London. Go look at London. In Germany. Go look at London, Germany. Where else? Spain, like countries over Europe. Yo, in London, 100,000 people protesting. Yo, go look. Like, this is crazy. They burned the prime minister's wife. They were attacking the parliament building. Yeah, they torched the parliament building. The prime minister's private residence. They burned his wife on fire. This is a parliament building. This is 5 days. Like, this is why gold is also going up. Like, they're doing their election over Discord now. Like Gen Z is this Gen Z they're saying. This is man, the world is going backwards. The world is evil. Like, what's like a bunch of things? Like, pray for the world. I think at this point, God just needs to hit us with a meteorite. We don't at this point, God, just send your wrath, Lord. Like, at this point, like, let the dinosaur age begin. Like, I don't know, man. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Buy your Bitcoin, buy assets, because if things keep going this way, US dollar will lose its purchasing power over time. And you won't be able to afford it. You won't be able to buy as much with your dollars. It's crazy. Wild times. How to trade the Trump tweets? Yeah, that'd be a fire one. Damn, yeah, that's an interesting one. How to trade the war. Like, there's just so much going on. It's the market, like, gold exploded for Monday. So people, like, gold was ready. All this news that's been happening over the last 4 or 5 days, gold was just ready to explode on a Monday. You can see, like, the bullish is there. It's just when it hits. 2 zones, basically. Looking for continuations on gold. Wednesday, I think crypto is going to go up. I could be wrong, but let's see. I got to go, though, guys. I wish I could stay on longer. But I got to go. Peace. I'll see you guys in the next session. It's just a quick gold analysis, quick gold update.